Alright, hello everybody, this is Demon, coming back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV. So, if I remember correctly, we ended the previous episode a bit on a high and sad note. High note, we were able to beat the Empire and defeat them at Doma Castle. Low note, unfortunately, as a result of us fighting there, Yotsu set up a trap to destroy the entire castle with us inside of it, and unfortunately Gozetsu stayed behind to try to save us all from the collapsing ceiling. And we left Doma Castle and are currently sitting outside of it, regrouping with all our friends. Uh, None of which know that Gozetsu's not here, but I'm curious as to why he's not. So, let's go ahead and talk, and we can get this stuff started. I see. Wow, what a yeah. Thank you. The occupation is ended then, and the people must be informed of our victory. I will simply not give up on Gozetsu, give up Gozetsu for loss. Before aught else, we must needs search the ruins. Found me, my friends, castle is still collapsing into the river and could easily drag you to your deaths. I can navigate the waters easily without fear of drowning. Be reasonable, brother. You know he is right. Well, in theory, I can, Alize, and Lise can. Hydaelyn, a word if I may. My lord withdraws into himself, unable to turn his thoughts from the keep. He needs us now more than ever. My friends, I returned. I swam as far into the ruins as I could. And did you find him? Nay, lady. Naught remained in the keep for me to search. Undermined from below and shaken from above, the manner of its collapse was most unusual. The floor beneath him gave way before the rest. It is not impossible that he could have been sent tumbling into the river. But the water is thick with silt and debris. Despite my best efforts, I could not find him. I am sorry. There is naught for which you should apologize. Thank you, Sorbonne, for taking upon yourself to search. Castle is in ruins, and the people are eager to learn the fate of their nation. We leave at once. Are you sure, my lord? The day is won, and the morrow beckons. It falls to us to greet it. Not entirely wrong. I'm going down to the dock to see if I can't get one of the Confederate ships to take us to the Enclave. If we should tell the others House of Fierce to gather there. Magnai and Sadu know naught of what happened in the castle. I will go and tell them. You fought valiantly and with honor, Serena. I pray you tell them as well. You too, my friend. You were instrumental in this triumph. I must insist that you be present when we bring these tidings to my people. Yeah, no problem, bro. Alright. Witnessed destruction wrought by the Empire, but nowhere is it more apparent than the Enclave. But that you could have seen it as it was. Not accompanying you to the Enclave. Magnai and Sadu will expect me to deliver the news of a victory to them in person. Brothers Blue have called for me, but we shall speak again soon. I wish I knew what to say, but I never had my brother's way with words. It's what he would have wanted. I'm sorry, this is not helping. Fair allies have always set about ferrying the others to the Dome and Enclave. By the time we arrive, all should be present and waiting. I mean, I'd say he's not completely wrong. In theory, he wouldn't want us drowning the thoughts of losing him. He already said he was an old man willing to sacrifice everything for Lord Hien. And the fact of the matter is, he did that, and he gets to know that Doma will be free. And that's what matters. Knowing Doma will be free could set anybody's mind at ease. It was Tansu on his way as soon as he saw you flee the keep. God almighty, I might throw it out. I've never actually been in the Enclave, have you? It was a lively place before Xenos sent his troops. Oh, you've never been in the Enclave, but I think it was. Y'all look like shite. Captain thought you might need a ride in the Enclave. Ready to come aboard? Yes. On you go then. Sit wherever you like. I don't know what happened in there, but it's over. You won. That's cause for enough for a celebration, and those people you're about to see need something to celebrate.
We brought everyone here. You were the last to arrive.
I see. Thank you. We owe the Confederacy a great debt.
I have waited 25 years for this moment. You owe us naught.
Look at this.
Look! It's Lord Hien!
Lord Hien!
It's him! He lives! He lives!
Some few words of encouragement would not go amiss, my lord.
Right. Yes, of course.
Well, if you won't say something, I will. You're the Lord, remember. Stand tall. Off you trot, then.
Forgive me. This is rather more daunting than I had anticipated. But you are right. I must be strong. Wish me luck.
I'm not saying anything. I don't want to say off you trot that because it just seems like a character to be a smart ass. This requires seriousness. Why is there one tall guy? Jesus Christ. Bring in more. Jesus.
We are a sorry lot, are we not? Tired, dirty, stinking of blood and sweat and ash. The people pushed to the point of breaking. And yet, we won. The perseverance to endure decades of oppression. The will to carry on the legacy of those we have lost. These were the bonds that held us together and gave us the strength to reclaim our home. After 25 hard years, the shadow of the Empire no longer darkens these lands, and we may at last look forward to the dawning of a new day. But, my friends, it will be a day of work. So I ask you, have you yet the strength to stand? To rise up with me once more, here and now, and begin to rebuild our homeland?
Lord Ian!
Doma! Doma!
This will not end with Doma. We will see to that, right, Lise?
Right.
Indeed, this is but the beginning. The tide is turning, and it shall soon bear us back across the seas and onward unto the next battlefield.
Alright. I don't know if we can talk to anybody here or not. Let's go talk to everybody. It was not for naught. It was not for naught. Shout and scream until my throat is hoarse. I want my fallen brother and sister to know that it was not in vain. 'Twas a year ago my Lord Cain died, and with him the dream of Doma. Never again would we be free, I thought. Miserable fool that I am, but Doma lives. Doma rises. Doma will stand tall again. Till the end of my days will I labor to make it so. Good man. Why are you crying, brother? Isn't today a good day? Mother, father, I understand now. I do. Good man. It's learning. It's you, the woman who came to set us free. Of course, you must have had a hand in this. My thanks to you. I had a minor hand in it. Kami, take me. I never believed this day would come. Sorry I doubted you before, my friend. 25 years. If only you were here to see it. Wonder who he refers to. I don't know if he's talking about Gozetsu or he's talking about his father. That's the question. 25 long years. Well, let's get out of here. The group wants to head out, and as far as I understand it, we are heading back to the one place all this started at. We are going to be heading back to our friends back in Garabania. We are heading back to Alamigo. We're going to secure it. Now, honored hero, you may seek passage across the One River? Yes. We journeyed here from the opposite side of the world, but until now it didn't seem half as far. I think that means our work here is done. Glad that we could be part of it, that we could see with our own eyes that things can change if people have the courage to stand up and fight. Oh, you will not be staying in the Enclave. Oh, Hien is not with you. No matter, the sun and moon were not fated to share the same sky. Telling me. Quite certain you would not prefer to stay a little while longer. There are sure to be festivities at which you would be the guest of honor, like as not. Nay, I'm good, I'll be out of here. Very well, there are other ways in which we might celebrate by rejoining the fight for freedom in your Garabania for one. Short though our time here has been, we have all come to regard this land and our people as our own, I think, but we have done that which we came here to do. Word of Doma's liberation will soon spread throughout the Empire, and we must seize this opportunity to rekindle the fires of liberation in the West. We dare not allow the Imperials a moment's respite, lest they march on Doma again. For the sake of all concerned, we should leave immediately. Did I hear that right? You are leaving? Yep. Afraid so. We got our own battle to fight. What about you? Will you be heading back to the steppe? Ah, yes, the war here has ended, and there's no cause to remain. The Ornir and Dothar, have already withdrawn. I will follow them and all, but I wish to bid you farewell first. The Blue too must return to their home, but we will be back. Doma has need of merchants and builders, and we are eager to offer our services. And just like that, our grand fellowship is broken, without ceremony or pomp. We steal off into the dark. No matter, we have plenty to getting on with this. Places to be, play Portorob, and so on, and the captain never was one for mingling. I'm a pirate. Give me a song at the tavern, I'll be happy. Hobnobbing with Lord Hien? Nay. No taste for finer things. Hey then, we need not part ways here. If you are for Kugane, we would be happy to help take you. Her waters have always been fruitful. I wish you well on your journey, my friends. May you ever walk in crimson. Thank you, Sierra, for everything. And call me Speedy on your way until we meet again. Yeah, we already did that one. We have said our goodbyes, so with heavy hearts, let us board the boat and begin our long journey home. Of course. Didn't even think to tell Lorian you were leaving. Well, I'm sure you had your reasons. Yeah, we gotta keep going. Naught remains undone. You are ready to depart? Yes. To Gogani then. Alright. In a way, this too feels like a homecoming. How long has it been since Garlean brought us here? It's just as colorful as I remember. Still hear his voice. My ears haven't stopped ringing since he first barged his way into the rising sun, a veritable force of nature. Rare thing to set sail to Kugani like common traders. I don't recall the last time, but it's been years. Have everything? Good. We need the way anchor before the Sesegumi arrive. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for what you did. Give my regards to Old On. From Tatar of our coming, Sheen Hancock should be waiting for us in the Ruby Bazaar. Then it's here we part ways. Best of luck to you and yours in your practical or piratical endeavors, I suppose. Oh, yeah, she does have me. Do come and visit us again. It would be a shame if you never got to see you in a Little Miss again. Do not worry, we will be safely away before the Sesegumi arrive. Oh, that I trust. If there's anything I can trust, you guys will get out of here before they arrive. Neat. I will say this much, it was fun trying to run all the way back to that damn spot where we started at. I actually completely forgot about that because I had to do the New Year's thing and I was already here at Kugane at the time. Pain in my ass to run all the way back, but it was worth it. Got my New Year's thing in. Wow, there's a lot of players here. Wow. More players than there was last time. I bet that person's doing the, well, maybe I'm wrong. I thought maybe that person would be doing the, what do you call it? Missions here. But maybe not. Maybe it just looked like it. Alright, let's talk to Tataru and everybody. Is everybody else here already? Let's see. Oh no, it just starts right into this. Welcome back, everyone. Congratulations on a job well done. Pleasure as ever to see your smiling face, Tataru. Less so yours, Hancock, though Usha and I are sincerely grateful for your assistance. Pleasure was all mine, Astafano, I assure you. Anyway, we'll be glad to hear that I've already charted passage for you back to Laminza. Ship is to leave port this very day, but the captain has agreed to wait until the 4 of you have boarded. 4 of us? You mean to stay here in Kugane? Yes, I've given some thought and I realize that even with Doma free, there's still a need a woman in the middle. Maybe even more than before, considering all my friends and alliances you made. I told her many times before, I'll be more than willing to assist you. And as I told you many times before, I'm not about to let you worm your way into our affairs and exploit our connections for your personal gain. Oh damn, she's dabbing on him. Why should you always presume the worst? Yes. So yeah, but I'll remain here for now, you needn't worry. I'm a regular at the hostelry and half a dozen other local institutions. Everyone loves me. So go. Don't let me keep you. Buy your supplies and souvenirs while you still can. When you finish, make haste to the docks, pier number 2 to be precise. I'll be ready for you there. Personally, I would prefer to host you for a few days, but Daru was adamant that you return on the first available ship. One could almost suspect she is eager to be rid of you. Out of using is not more, purely hypothetical and most assuredly incorrect. She only wants the best for her dear friends and is surely not motivated by hidden desires to go gallivanting without her Hingin Paramis. Not deny that the thought of leaving her alone worries me, but she has proven time and time again that she is far more clever than she appears. Besides, I do not think I could persuade her to change her mind. Maybe I should take her advice and purchase a souvenir or two before leaving. Same thing I said, then I was like, nah, I need the money. I miss having money. I have crippling depression. Actually, there's no reason for me to buy stuff. It's just like, as much as I like this place. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, armor's within reason. I never fully understand why some people run around with their weapons out. I don't know why I don't. Like I hide the weapon now. Makes people wonder what kind of character mine is. Hey look, fellow brother. Wow, there really are a lot of people here. Jesus. I don't think I remember seeing so many people here the last time. On the other hand, I was playing early in the morning. I know I meant to play this morning, but I never got around to it. First to arrive as always, hopefully the others will not be far behind.
Ah, there you are. All packed and ready to go?
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Apologies for the wait. The task of tying up loose ends invariably takes longer than one allows. Happily, however, all now seems to be in order.
Then there's nothing left to do but to board the ship. Do try and enjoy the journey, won't you? It may be your last chance to rest for a while.
That would depend on the good captain's choice of route.
Telling me.
As ever, Tataru, I pray you take all due precautions while making your inquiries. Better to avoid the local authorities altogether than risk a repeat of our Ishgardian episode.
And what sordid episode is this, pray tell?
Not to speak of, I assure you.
You there! Hold that ship!
Hey, you
What are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be in Doma?
Shouldn't you? You left with nary a word. I half wondered if I had done something to offend.
Upon learning that you had departed for Kugane, we immediately resolved to give chase. Our comrades can manage affairs in our absence, and it seemed the least we could do.
You mean you came all this way just to say goodbye?
That too, aye. But there was something else I felt I had to say. You helped us win our freedom, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Accordingly, after we have established an interim government and so forth, I think it only meet that we repay the favor by dispatching our own forces to Eorzea. If you would have us.
We harbored no expectations of such generous aid, and as there is no telling when the Empire might strike back at you, would it not be wiser to concentrate your resources on the defense of Doma?
Good defense is good offense.
I had a mind to pursue a more aggressive defense, to which we will send forth shinobi to provinces far and wide to spread word of our victory, that we might inspire others to take up arms as we did. Even the Empire has its limits. If the Garleans cannot be certain where and when the next rebellion will take place, how can they commit another force to Doma? And besides, so long as this debt remains unpaid, how am I to face myself and Gorsetzer?
As you wish. I will relay your offer to the Eorzean Alliance.
And I'm sure they'll be thankful.
All of Doma is counting on you to finish what we have started. You have it in you, Lise, to seize the future you want. Never forget.
I won't, Hien. Not your words or anything else. Everything that led us here, that will drive us forward, I'll carry it with me always. And that's a promise.
I will hold you to that. Go with them to Eorzea. Tell their people of our triumph and of our pledge to stand with them.
By your leave, I shall pave the way for our new alliance.
Hurry up, you lot! The ship's about to weigh anchor.
It seems our time is at an end. Go well, my friends, and may we meet again beneath a western sky.
How to go kick another ass. Neat. Oh no. I think somebody's about to
I
die.
always knew that woman was unfit for command.
Aye, when you think of all the resources we poured into that hole, and for what?
Somebody about to die. Guy pretty much accepted his fate.
The beast yet lives. Mayhap it is time I sharpen my claws. I wonder, will you walk into my parlor once more?
Yes.
For Dolorem Lupus, come at the command of the Lord Viceroy to present the prisoner taken by the Cranie Lupi.
Oh. Let's grow.
Xenosier Galvus, I presume.
Where the hell is Simba sitting in the background?
It's true what they say. You do have the eyes of a monster. A ravenous, insatiable fiend.
Oh, she just shit talking him.
You, give the butcher your weapon.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, this is...
A reward given in recognition of your service. I trust it will prove more capable than its former owner.
I swear, I'll not disappoint you, my lord.
Good. Now, silence that mewling little piglet. I will not hear another sound pass her lips. Until I strip the fat from her.
What the hell? How the hell did they capture Cryo? Damn. Well, time to start our rescue mission. Feels like a lifetime ago that we left for Kagami Done, isn't it? Bad at Kagani's vivid colors, elements, it seems a bit lacking. Still beautiful in its own way, but not much as before. We should inform the Admiral of our arrival and brief her on what took place at Doma before leaving the city. Back in Eorzea at last, ready to pick up where we left off and finish the fight. Not who we were when we left, but stronger and wiser. So let's do it. Let's get back to Alamigo and defeat Xenos once and for all. Here we are, home at last. I must say, the journey passed more quickly than I had expected. That was due to the absence of otherworldly interference, I suspect. But I should be glad if we do not speak of that unpleasantness again. Part of all that and more, we must return for the experience. And we return better for the experience, and more importantly, triumphant. Indeed, and with Doma freed of Imperial oppression, it is only right that we turn our thoughts to the plight of Alamigo. Well, I'm all for that, obviously, but I think you should go and see the refugees at Renovat's Toll before doing anything else. They'll be thrilled to hear what we've accomplished, and it'd be sound best coming from you. Thank you. I shall do as you suggest. I see that I'm not too late. Admiral, what are you doing here? The East Alderaan Trading Company informed me of your impending arrival. I have tidings I thought best to share with you in person. From Eorzea? Aye, the Alliance still holds the wall despite several Imperial counterattacks, but we have not been able to press further into occupied territory. And Camp and his men, meanwhile, have made great strides toward rebuilding the depleted ranks. They have even taken it upon themselves to attempt a few operations, with mixed results. Sorry to say, it was a complication arising from one venture which moved me to seek you out. During a mission to transport wounded resistance fighters to the Rising Stones, Cryle Beldesian was taken prisoner. Cryle, do they know where she is being held? They do not, but your comrades were informed once, and I am told Thancred is in Gyarabania looking for her as we speak, which means she's probably going to be saved because I'm pretty sure Thancred will kick all their asses. How could this happen? We must think out Thancred without delay. Nay, Cryle taught me better than that. It would be unwise to act without first acquiring a full understanding of the situation. Thank you for informing us. Tired though we may be, we must make haste to Castrum Oriens. Pray excuse us, Admiral. Lady, you agree. We gotta march. What the hell was that? Jesus Christ! There are so many goddamn players. What the hell are these people doing? Okay, I gotta get out of here. Yeah, I gotta get out. Get me out. Way too many players. Oh, it's because it's a new year. Everybody's happy because it's 2021. Jesus. Thancred. Arnold. Sorry, Eddie, it's all my fault. Wait, what? There you are, have you heard the news? Broad strokes from Admiral Blofisowin. I am gonna butcher your name. What happened? Cryon and a squadron of resistance fighters were escorting Stola and several other wounded to the Rising Stones for further treatment when they were ambushed by Imperial forces. Arnold and his men fought valiantly, but in the chaos. I will make no excuses. We failed to protect her. Do not be so hard on yourself. You protected your Stola and the others, did you not? Tell us about the attack. It was the Skulls. They knew a path across the wall we hadn't found. We thought we were safe once we reached the Black Shroud. We weren't expecting an ambush. During the fighting, I caught a glimpse of their leaders' memories. It was all planned. The advantage of having a walker in the field. Not as strong as in the Echo of Hydaelyn is, of course. Half the time, it's enough to knock me off on my arse, like I've taken a dose of concentrated ether. So you walked into Fedola's memories. What did you see? Woman promised the world education, training, citizenship, all that and more if she would sold her soul. Traded to her people or pretended to her masters. It was Xenos himself that gave the order. Told her to return Cryle Beldesian alive. Our agents have been carefully monitoring Imperial communications since the attack, but have yet to intercept any transmissions making reference to Cryle or her current whereabouts. If their orders were to bring Kyle back alive, we must save her if we move quickly enough. As you say, time is of the essence, which is why I tend to slip past enemy lines and see what information I can cover on my own. In the meantime, it is up to you and our allies to command the Imperial's undivided attention. Lots of shouting and explosions and so forth. Keep them distracted, and I will find her. Very well, I wish I could do more to aid you, but I understand. Commander Camp is on his way to the Castrum as we speak for a meeting with General Alden. If you hurry, you could find him on the road and discuss the situation beforehand. I think Heidi and I are going to go see Conrad like he suggested. While we're here. Alphanel called it an advantage, but in truth it was a liability. Vision left me reeling, and Fodolo seized the opportunity to push past and snatch up Cryle. I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with wanting something stupid, and so as long as you don't act on it. Remember that we were told that there are other ways you can help her. Wish I could go with him. It'd be utterly self-defeating, but I would do it nevertheless. Now let's see if we can find Lord Kemp. Or, oh god, Lord Kemp. Conrad. I think we run all the way down here to run all the way back. Which is kind of stupid. Actually, to be honest, I might run all the way down here and end the episode, then run back on the way back. Hey, Monago. Good to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances. I gotta say, patience isn't one of my virtues. Yeah, that's the truth. Oh well, it's a pleasant surprise. It fills my heart with joy to see you two hale and healthy. Welcome home, Lise. Hydaelyn, I'm sure you heard about Cryle by now. That's why we're here. I'm still not sure what to think about, but we'll save her. We'll definitely save her somehow. I have no doubt that you will. You look stronger for your time in the Far East, lass, and that's good for Cryle. I'd like to think so, but enough about me. How's everything with you and the Resistance? Better than what you last saw, so no mistake. Arnold's been a godsend. Him and Monago and all the other young bloods have achieved so much in such short time. We're blessed to receive the support of the Flames, Alamegan Brigade, who've been instrumental in freeing our countrymen from labor camps throughout Yerbania, and as well as some political prisoners for the city proper, believe it or not. Together with refugees returning from Ul'dah and elsewhere, we've had no shortage of able-bodied men and women eager to join the cause. I knew you wouldn't stop fighting, even after what happened at the Reach. Force of habit, I suppose. We've come a long way, we still have far to go, but we'll fight for every ilm, and sooner or later, we'll get to Alamigo. But listen to me prattling on when we should be making haste to Castrum Oriens. There's no point you telling me everything when you only have to say it again for the Flame General's benefit. You're right, I'll go on ahead and tell the others that you're not far off. Go on ahead, and we'll not be far behind. Yeah, you know what, we'll run back here. Do the team, and then see where we go after that. Then I might run over to that direction. Because I actually don't remember what goes on after this. I don't know if we immediately get into the bang bang, is the fight or if it does other stuff. Look at that person with their horsey, lucky them. So it's Baker then. Good. Take heart if you can track her down, it's him. I believe I heard Commander Kemp's party approaching. If you're ready to address Father and the others, let's talk about it. There you are, there's Commander Kemp, I see. There you are, eager to speak of your next move, but we would first hear more of your last. Tell us your deeds in Alamigo. Oh god, Alamigo. Doma.
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there, eventful as we understand it was.
Very well. Allow me.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory. We could learn a thing or two from that, lad.
Damn straight.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Alamigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Good. Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
We have a chance, aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever going to get. While we've done our best to rebuild the resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes, it's only a matter of time before they crush us again. And that we won't come back from.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned, not least poor Mistress Kryl.
Then let us waste no more time. The campaign for Alamigan liberation begins now. Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Valadina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks. I name this operation Rhalgr's Beacon. For as Rhalgr once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
Okay, let's go kick an ass. Says this operation is paramount. As long as the Empire holds Castellum Valadonia, the main host cannot advance. Xenos knows this, which is why he ordered Fadola and her men to see to the bridge's defense. So we'll get to fight the Skulls again. Butcher is not to be underestimated. She is decisive, ruthless, and feared by foes and friends alike, but we have a plan to defeat her. First, we send an alliance force down the main road, setting our attention to mount an all-out assault. The garrison will muster their forces, prepare for a protracted battle. However, they will soon find that we are ill-prepared for their counterattack. Our men will begin to break ranks and flee. I say, show them your backs and give them a target too tempting not to pursue. Aye, Fadola is too aggressive and not to press the advantage. She will order her men to give chase. We lure them as far as east end, where the commanders will rally their forces and attempt to hold their ground. If all goes to plan, we should be able to keep the greater part of their garrison occupied, leaving us to tackle the bridge's remaining defenders. Very clever, I'm sure. But what are we going to do with the Imperial smell of rat and return before we've taken the place? Oh, I don't need you to take Valadonia Commander Camp. All I need is for you to fly your flag from its tower. You mean to trick them into believing that the bridge has fallen? Aye, we convince them Valadonia is lost, hit them hard with our reinforcements, and watch them go running for the hills. Then, when the dust is settled, we regroup at the Castellum. What say you? It's a bold plan, but a good one. We'll do it. In that case, we shall support both the Resistance and the Alliance forces. Hydaelyn, Lise, Arnvald, I ask that you accompany Company Commander Kemp. Alize and I will remain with Flamedrell. No problem. We will return to Rhalgr's Reach and make our preparations. As soon as they are complete, we will join you in the field at Cold Speed. I can't believe they're still using Rhalgr's Reach. You figured they would have left by now since it got attacked. God, we're back here. Oh, there's a lot of people here. Jesus. I don't think I'll be able to end the episode here. There's too many people. A lot of players. But more than last time. Although I never understand whether, like when you start the game out, whether that has an impact on the total player population. Like, because you're not at you're at a certain point in the game where everything's kind of blocked out. 600 battles like this to rest Crow, and then I'll fight in everyone. Conrad wasn't kidding when he said he made a lot of progress while we were away. Can't tell you how long I've been waiting for this. It's going to be grand. In case you haven't noticed, the flag flying above Veladonia is bloody massive. Take a dozen men to change it, and far too long besides, but there's no need for that, alright, Monago? Not so long as I have my griffin and a satchel. Glamour prisms, no. Oh god. Envoy, you're in charge of the runners between us and the Alliance. No link pearls. Please, I want you to look on the squadrons. Make sure they've got everything they need. Everybody clear? Aye, sir. All forces are to depart for Kestum Corvée. When ready, this will be all. Hydaelyn, stay with me a moment, if you would. There's a few men I'd like to look on personally. Each of them has lost people, and I can tell it weighs on their hearts. Been a lot of new faces since you last were here, so it's best if I would just tell you where to look. One's an officer you'll find in the barber, another an older fellow past time on shore of Starfall. Last is a fiery young lad from Little Alamigo, who I've told trains by himself by the river to fringes. Know them when you see them. Come and find me when you're finished. Are they all here? Oh, they are. Oh, I guess I'll keep doing this. Maybe I'll make an extended episode. Extended episode could be fun. At least a little bit of an extended episode. Well, not very much. Just enough. Wait, I know you, Corporal Zhed of the Twin Added. It's an honor to meet you. Been living near the mouth in Old Ub and decided to enlist in the Flames after I heard tales of your daring do. And now as fate would have it, I've been sent here to join the fight for my homeland's liberation. Now it's no time to talk. I've got to prepare for the operation. Take care, Corporal. We'll give all these Imperial sons what for. I say, this is the last who helped me find the ward I misplaced. But there I go again, treating you as an equal. It wasn't until after you gone that one of my comrades pulled me aside, told me it was only the bleeding era of Eorzea who'd taken time out of a busy day to help me. Well, what is done is done. And you know what? I will fight with every ounce of my strength in this coming battle, and the next, and the next. Mayhap that will serve to repay my favor. Fare you well. What the why does that look like the dragon from Gmod? That little gremlin one. I need am I right, I die, you remember me, but I'll never forget you. You saved my life and no Alamigo you did. Well written, and the rest had gone us into our heads that if we had enough crystals we could summon Rolgar like Almojars summoned their god. Thankfully you put a stop to it. Ever hear about what happened to Wilrid? Joined the Braves when they came calling, only turned up dead one day. Never found out how or why, but I reckon it doesn't matter. Dead's dead after all. At least he died doing what he thought was right, and maybe that's the best folks like us can hope for, eh? Not that I'm in any hurry, mind. Yeah, it's sad, man. Oh, that's the thing. Wilrid died because of everything that went on. He was knowing things. I mean, it's. I would love to have seen what his character could have turned into if he hadn't died. It would have been actually pretty cool. I think he would have turned into one of the more memorable characters. But, you know, Square Enix, they went with what they did, and I don't blame them. Made the story a little bit better. Alright, let's talk to Conrad. I've had a word with the men I mentioned then. I'm sure you noticed they've another thing in the common aside from tragedy. You've touched each of their lives in one way or another, but that's not the reason I wanted you to speak to them. A man who lives in Garabani his entire life, who bore witness to the realities of the occupation for 20 unbroken years. A man who fled Alamigo in search of a new life, who swore to serve another nation, only for fate to conspire to send him back here. A youth born on foreign soil, who never knew his parents' homeland, yet nevertheless felt kinship with our cause. 3 men, 3 stories, 3 reasons. It all belong to the Resistance. In growing larger, we've grown more diverse, and while there is good in that, there's also potential for strife and discord. It take a special sort to lead such men to Alamigo, don't you think? Leader of the Resistance, eh? Don't I have enough titles already? Good thing they've got you. Someone like Leash, you mean. I see we're of one mind. She'll have to take the decision for herself, of course. Traveled with her, been by her side when she's had to make hard choices. You've seen her at her worst and her best. If you think she's got it in her, then she does. Look after Hydaelyn. She's our future and my hope. I trust I need to say that this conversation is just between you and me? Of course, yeah. Good girl. Right then, we best head to Castellum Corvée, or what remains of it, rather. So it obviously shows. Oh my god, it would be a fast route. I mean, either way, I'm kind of screwed on that. Are you all out? Fortunately, I can't go that fast. I'm actually going to use it because it's a little bit faster, and I really do want to end the episode. It's like a 50-minute episode right now, but I guess I can use this time to talk. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I love this. It's fun. This is the good parts of the game. It's when it starts to get more and more interesting. I know next episode there'll be a bit of fighting. Yes. This one I figured didn't have much fighting in it, so I figured I'd let it go a little bit longer. Anyway, what else you gonna do? It's either A, I end the episode early, or B, I just sit here and keep playing it for you guys. And I figured playing it was more fun for me. Get the Roker's Beacon and then head to the Lydium. Although, that's what I said. I think I may mention the update video. I don't know what I'm gonna play next. I haven't actually decided yet. This has just been my main game for the longest time. It's gonna be sad when I have to let it go again. It's gonna be real sad, man. I mean, I can always play it again off screen, and you guys don't see it, but it's just gonna be like, at that point, I'm just gonna rewatch my videos. I mean, at that point, I got nothing to lose. I can just rewatch. Oh my god, I can make my own movie. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd actually be a lot of fun. Prove to them that it wasn't a mistake, that I wasn't a mistake. I bet you were. Here is Obba or Abda. We've known each other since we were small. We'll be going to this mission together. Why the hell does she get a griffin? Don't worry. Yes, it is an honor. Said it then, and I'll say it again. I won't let it all be for nothing. Why are you always doing that? She's always doing this. It's her only exercise. Squats. Well, this is how I see it. Conrad down there. I'm up here. I got in the episode. Yes. So, guys, with that, I gave you a bit of an extended episode for this one. A bit more fun. I know there was a lot more talking, less fighting, in terms of story. But I figured with the Doma episode being a big fight one, and that was also an extended episode, I think. If I remember right. I think this one's going to be a little bit longer because it's more talking, but next episode will be a little more fight, and then some talking. But more importantly, there's going to be fight. It's going to be fun. If I remember right, we are going to try to capture which bridge? Castellum Velidonia, aka we're going to be capturing the bridge to the Volga. Good, Germany, good. So, with that, guys, all I gotta say to this is like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. We come back, ladies and gents. We'll talk to Conrad down there and begin our attack on the bridge to finally get our first step into securing Alamigo. I'll be sure to see you guys next time. Thanks.